Good morning, and happy Halloween. This is the fourth installment of our vestry stewardship series about the 5 money personalities. Rich started us off with his startling confession of being a risk taker. Well, maybe not so startling. Kevin talked about the cautious approach of being a security seeker. We heard from Rebecca, who filled us in on what it means to be a flyer. And I'll speak to you this morning about being a saver. One thing you've probably been hearing about these money personalities is that there is quite a bit of overlap between the various personalities. Just as with many other things human, you're probably finding that each one of these resonates with you at least a little bit, and you're thinking that you don't fit neatly into one of these money personalities that have been described. That's okay. In fact, that is to be expected. At different times and in different situations, probably all of us take a slightly different approach to thinking about money and about managing it and saving it and spending it. So about the saver. If you are a saver, you probably resonate with the phrase, "A penny saved is a penny earned." You love getting a great deal. You're thrifty. You almost never spend impulsively. You hate going into debt, especially credit card debt. You want all of your bills to be paid off. Money in the bank is a good thing, saving it for a rainy day, feeling secure about your own money future. That is a saver. All these are good things, by the way. And the good news is this, that if you are indeed a saver, you will find a lot to like about St. Stephen's approach to managing money. You might like the fact, for example, that St. Stephen's takes a conservative approach to managing its endowment. Thanks to the work of the vestry, especially over the past 4 years or so, we have established that St. Stephen's now sticks with a 4% draw on the endowment. And we've established that the endowment is not to be used or accessed for discretionary spending. As a saver, you might agree with the decision to convert our sanctuary heating system from oil to natural gas, not only because it will lower our costs in the future, but because that it was paid for by a grant that we applied for and received. In fact, our church leadership is looking at the possibility of grants to cover other funding needs and capital improvements. We are also keeping a close eye on deferred maintenance. We have a complex campus which requires a lot of upkeep, a lot of yearly maintenance. And some of this has been deferred, but we are being very careful about addressing the highest priorities and choosing those that need the soonest attention without deferring them any further. And again, in the long term, this is an investment, essentially a savings plan. And as a saver, you probably know that saving is a close cousin of investing. Our own savings are more like investments. We're thinking very much about the future of St. Stephen's, giving us the kind of security that both a saver and a security seeker would crave. The saving personality is one aspect of good stewardship. Our blessing of a sizable endowment is a rarity for Episcopal churches of our size. One of our responsibilities as members of the vestry is to be good stewards of that endowment. And we have spent considerable time and energy making sure that the endowment will continue to serve us in the future by not withdrawing beyond its ability to grow. So what can you do as a saver when it comes to our church? You can think of St. Stephen's as being closely aligned with your own money personality, being on the same page when it comes to security and wisdom and caution, but also optimistic and forward-thinking. Not just about saving, but investing, looking to where we as the church, the body of Christ, would like to be going, not just where we are today. St. Stephen's needs all types of us in order to be effective in ministry, and we're counting on you to participate in our stewardship campaign this year. Thank you.